Hello and welcome to Anime Madness. I know it says Wormhole on the opening screen, but this is Anime Madness ranking, and we actually have everyone. We got Killer Coat for one too.
So,
It's very quiet. Say it one more time.
what's up?
What's
Yeah,
up?
that works.
We got Pervy Sage.
That's good.
We got the head of the Jaegers, Taco,
Ah,
and we got the man, the myth, the legend, the man made of bones, Tony. As I just went live, so y'all can see the screen since we're not streaming.
Bro, it's absolutely bonkers. I'm a myth now? Since when did I become not real?
You're a myth because it's past spooky season.
Everyone has a skeleton all year round. I'm not sure what you're thinking about, but like,
Well, you're
some
just
have them in the closet,
you're
and some are just
you're an
head out of bed.
undead. You're an undead. You're
and
movies.
they also exist all year round.
All right. So what we're doing in this video, we're doing this video mainly because we're taking a break week next week, and we want to have some content for you guys other than just one video that was spur of the moment um that we recorded. So we're recording one to two other ones depending on how quick they are. And this one is we are ranking anime and manga. And the tier list we have here that we found has masterpiece, great, good, okay, but not that great, and haven't seen slash haven't continued, which we're going to add one more,
Needs to be erased.
and it is going to be should never have existed.
Good enough. Good enough. If Boruto's on that list, just put it there now.
I already see it.
Good. Just put it there now. Just get it out of the way.
All right. So the first
GT
one
on
up
there?
is what?
GT?
I don't know. We'll see. But first one up is Neon Genesis Evangelion. This one I don't think goes in masterpiece. I think this one goes in great tier.
Personally,
See,
have never watched it, so
never
I'm
watched
gonna
it.
agree.
I'll agree with you. I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna agree with Tony here.
All right. Great tier for Neon Genesis Evangelion. Next is Haikyuu. Me personally, I think great. Cope, what do you think about Haikyuu?
Um, I'd probably say that it would be a great show.
Great.
Yeah.
Sage, Taco, Tony, any thoughts?
Um, once again, haven't watched it, but the main character is short, so that automatically puts it in great.
Sage, Taco?
I hate Discord. My whole thing crashed. What? Where did we put it?
We didn't put it
No,
anywhere yet. We're asking for inputs
so me, Cope, and Tony are in agreement of great for Haikyuu.
for different reasons, of course.
For it. I
So,
haven't watched it. Like I've seen some
okay.
episodes, but I haven't. Like I can't give you a full opinion.
So to give you some context, you know how Blue Lock keeps you on the edge of your seat?
Yeah, I mean we've talked about it.
Yeah, Haikyuu does the same thing.
Okay.
So we're on a, so is it greater than Evangelion or no?
I'd
I
say
say
no.
no.
I'd say no.
I say
I'll
no.
agree.
Evangelion gives a whole new perspective on philosophy.
That's fair.
Next is Erased.
Hmm.
This is it. I would say good. The plot twists were pretty good, so I would say good.
I haven't watched it, so can't comment.
Anyone else other than me have watched it? Have watched Erased?
Sounds like a no. A resounding no.
Yeah, resounding.
Sorry, I was
So
in the bathroom. No.
so Erased will go in good. Next is Pokemon.
Get that up,
Masterpiece.
I
piece.
already knew that was coming.
Masterpiece.
Get that up in piece now.
Next is Boruto.
Delete.
Yeah, there's no question about that one. Um, I can't tell what this one is, so that's going to go in haven't seen slash hasn't continued. This next one, I don't think this is any question. One Piece.
I haven't seen that actually, so you should probably put that in haven't watched.
That is masterpiece, and that
Actually, that's just Luffy, so I don't know if you could put just Luffy in Masterpiece. He might go in great. If we had more than just Luffy, I can maybe say Masterpiece, but
it's One Piece.
I know. I'm just joshing.
Next up is a Slam Dunk.
Haven't,
Good.
This is the same creator of Vagabond.
which is hilarious.
I know they're polar opposites. One's a shonen basketball manga, the other one is a seinen. I would say Slam Dunk would go right with Haikyuu though.
I can agree with that.
Next is Parasite the Maxim. I'd say good. I'd say below Erase though. Anyone else want to chime in?
Same with Erased, the
No.
same tier, I'd say. It's fair.
Okay. Next is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2.
Part 2 of JoJo's?
Part 2. Joseph Joestar's JoJo's.
You can't say that. He's in 3 different parts.
That's where he's the main character.
Alright. My opinion, part
I
2,
think
I'd put above Haikyuu for part
yeah,
2.
I put it right below Evangelion. That's exactly where I would put it. Anyone else have anything to say about Battle Tendency?
I haven't watched it.
Seen it.
Man, y'all lacking.
What's funny is that I haven't watched Battle Tendency. I just know about it. Like I know everything that happens, but I haven't actually watched it.
Next is Vagabond.
Is what?
Vagabond.
It roboted in the middle of the word again.
Masterpiece.
Vagabond.
Vagabond, that should have an anime. That's a
It
manga
should.
masterpiece.
That is
Masterpiece.
masterpiece. Um, my personal opinion is above Pokemon, but then again, my personal opinion, Pokemon should be at the top of great tier.
I'm okay with it about Pokemon. It's Vagabond.
Yeah. Next, I don't recognize this one. Do you at all, Tony?
I can't even see it. Hold on. Let me pick up my laptop and bring it closer.
I share the screen for them, and they don't even pay attention.
No, I have it in front of me. I just can't see it because it's so small. Like the squares are so small. I can't tell what that is.
You can click on my screen,
I
and
did.
it makes
I
it bigger.
am. I am
You can
clicked
full,
on it. I can't read.
you can full screen it and hide members. It makes it even bigger.
Let me see what that's gonna do. All right, that helped a little bit. I still can't tell what that is though. I've never seen that before.
So we'll put that in the haven't section. Next is Cowboy Bebop.
God tier.
There's no God. It's only masterpiece.
Masterpiece.
Just pay attention.
But it goes there anyway.
Yeah, I would say I would put it
Creates a new one. It's God tier.
I would put it below Vagabond though.
I'd agree with that.
That's fair, yeah.
Next is Megalobox. I haven't watched this one personally.
Neither have I.
Has anyone watched Megalobox?
Negative.
No.
All right. Next is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, Stardust Crusaders.
I'm gonna put that above part 2.
But is it above Ava?
No. Well, that's a hard call to make. I'd say probably no.
They both have philosophy in it, but I think Ava has more.
I think it's just the overall story. I'd say is probably worse, but the characters are better. I'd say.
I would say they're pretty neck and neck.
Well, at least the main cast.
because
Because
I mean
the
I know
the
JoJo's.
secondary and tertiary characters in JoJo's are really weak, but like
Yeah,
the main
I
cast is
know.
strong.
I know JoJo's has a legacy all of its own, but Evangelion for being so much shorter than JoJo's, like it's shorter than half of Part Three. Like half of Part Three is longer than Eva. So I would say for it being a shorter series and Ava still having the legacy that it has, Ava eclipses JoJo's, but barely.
I wouldn't say eclipses. I'd say just going by individual parts, yes, but overall as a series, I'd say probably not. Because you have to take in
Yeah,
consideration, like it was saying, all of JoJo's. That's part 1 through 9. There is so much JoJo's.
but in America, only Part One through Six.
Yeah,
Next is Devilman Crybaby. I have not started that one yet. Has anyone here watched it?
no. All I know is that
Hmm.
yeah, they run really weird.
All right, great. How about Great Pretender?
Nope.
Negative.
This one I can't even tell what it is.
Let me see. Let me see.
Cast of characters.
Nope. No clue.
All right, Dragon Ball Super.
Oh boy. You can probably put that in good. I say good is okay
I'd
for it.
say yeah, good. I would say in between Parasite and Erased.
Yeah.
I put it above, but I'm biased.
Yeah, I know.
Same.
Uh, Next is Tower of God.
Power of God's great. Now I know it might be a little bit of bias, but the animation and the story of it is just
So
banging.
just from what I know, the story so far from because this is anime manga, so we can actually talk about the manga in regards to these as well.
Oh, if we're talking like the webtoon for
Yeah,
Power of
yeah,
God
yeah.
as well. Oh,
The one
that
we
shit.
recorded, the one we recorded last night, we were going anime only, no manga influence. But this one is anime manga, so manga influence and webtoon influence is allowed in this one.
I'd put that.
I don't
Oh,
think it's masterpiece, and I don't think it's above JoJo's.
you see, with where I've read to, I would say it's above JoJo's.
So you'd say it's like right below Eva?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it. Oh my god,
Psycho
it gets good.
Psychopaths.
Hmm.
I would say Psychopaths is at the top of good.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say it goes to the good.
I'd say that's fair.
Um, this is just a motorcycle. I can't tell what the hell it
Is it
is.
Akira?
It
I
might
know
be
Akira
Akira.
has an anime,
No,
a
I don't think
movie,
it would
but
be. I don't think it would be Akira, but Akira is not on this list from what
That's
I
a
can see.
that's criminal.
well, it's not alphabetical, so that's why I'm thinking maybe Akira, and they just didn't use the
Yeah.
movie.
I mean, since we can't tell what it is, we can go
Put it
off
in
it.
the nuts. Yeah.
So Akira.
Um,
Akira, I think, has to go in great tier with Ava
it's like the same.
because
It's like
of
not the
the.
same, but like the same. You know what I mean? Like everyone knows it, even if they haven't watched it.
I would say it goes right below Ava though,
Akira.
I don't think it
because
goes below Ava,
Ava is more known than Akira is.
but
That
there are
is
more references to Akira.
there are a lot of references to Akira, but there are that's what makes it hard.
Akira has, I think, influenced more. It's just that Ava is more well known, so I'd probably put Akira above Ava with that.
I can see that. I personally don't like that, but next is Your Lie in April. Me personally, this is a masterpiece romance.
I'm okay with giving it great. I won't put it in masterpiece tier because I haven't watched it, so I can't say it's absolutely amazing and better than what we have in great. But I can.
You did listen to the letter though.
Yes, it was really sad.
It's gut wrenching. Um, if that's the case, then it's right at the top of great. Then it's one of the best romances ever created, and the other one that is above it is actually on this list as well. Next up is Bakano, though. Has anyone seen Bakano?
Oop.
Nada.
Negative.
I haven't seen it either. How about Doro Hidoro?
Nope.
I cannot tell what this manga panel is.
Definitely. No, I cannot either.
One Punch Man.
Punch. I'll give
Good.
that. I'll give that good. I'd say probably.
I'd say
Mm,
good. I'd say below Super though.
Yep.
no, I wouldn't agree with
Yes.
that.
Yes.
I say below Super because of the legacy that Super has behind it. If we're gonna talk about legacy with Eva and Akira,
I
we
guess it's
gotta
fair. I
bring
guess
it
it's
down
fair.
about legacy.
Yeah,
Next is Faux Show. Or
never seen it or heard of it.
Faux Show.
So,
Yeah. Next is Baki the Grappler.
Baki.
Now this is Baki the Grappler. This is the one where Yujiro punches the earth to stop an earthquake, and it works.
Haven't personally seen it, but I know it's pretty good. Seeing
Because
as
I know
Baki has a lot of story.
I see normal Baki on here, the Netflix version of Baki, which takes place after Baki the Grappler. I'd have to say Baki the Grappler. I have to say it goes right behind Slam Dunk.
Fair.
I can't tell what this next one is. It might be Bakuman. Actually, I think this is Bakuman. Yeah, this is the manga panel when he shows him his grandfather's studio. So this is Bakuman. This is
Haven't
the second story created by the creator, or the third story created by the creators of Death Note.
haven't seen it. Don't know.
I'd say it's okay.
All right.
Next up is JoJo's Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable.
Can't let my
I've only,
bias super
I,
speak for me.
I've only seen the first 5 episodes, and I'm already weirded out.
I can't let my bias super speak for me, seeing as this is my favorite part of JoJo's.
Is it
Because
better than Stardust? Because I have a feeling like all of JoJo's is probably going to go in great tier.
in my opinion, I think part four is better than both part two and part three.
Okay.
But that's my opinion. And
I mean,
since
that's
you've
what this
seen the
ranking
first
is,
5 episodes,
and I'm pretty
I
sure
know.
you're the only one that's seen Part 4
Um,
fully. I'm only 6 episodes in.
with the actual villain of the story, Kira, I think it's better than part two, but not better than part three in terms of how well it's done.
So in between the two.
Yeah.
All right. Next is Tokyo Ghoul. Ah.
Now,
Including the
seeing
manga.
as
Yeah,
Manga.
we're
seeing
Great.
including the manga.
Great.
seeing as this is it's
This is
the
not
it's
including
showing the
Reed
anime
though.
picture.
This is
Not
not
including
including
Re.
Reed
Then it's under
because
great.
it's still in
It's in
great
great.
even with the
Yes.
atrocity.
Yes.
I
In
would
the
put
manga.
well, yeah, but
Yes.
we're also taking into account of the adaptation fucking up the manga.
True, but the manga
I
saves
would
it
put it
enough.
I would put it in the low parts of great though. I'd probably put it right
That's
at the
fine.
I put it right at the bottom behind Baki the Grappler.
Say that's fine. Once you read Tokyo Ghoul, if you haven't, do it.
I have the full box set, so I
Just
am going to be reading it soon. It's on my binge list. I have so much shit to read though.
just do it. The manga saves it.
Next is Black Clover.
Oh, like I put it top of good.
Yeah, I would put it. Now you have more knowledge than me. I think it's below Psychopaths.
I say it's above.
You say okay. I'll take your word since you were further in.
Now, are you
Next
going
is
based off of manga or?
yes. That's why I said he's further in. I've completed all the anime that's out for Black Clover.
Okay.
Next is Demon Slayer.
Okay.
That's where I would say top of okay.
Yeah, top of okay, simply because of animation.
Yeah.
Now, before we get to the next one, I just want to point out we have both Vinland and Vagabond on here, but no Berserk, and it makes me really sad.
I just noticed that does hurt. That hurts my soul.
Especially when we also then put Attack on Titan on here as well.
Yeah, Bleach isn't on here, but Naruto and Naruto Shippuden is.
And One Piece.
Both
We're
godlike.
missing one of the big three.
AOT is on here. It's right here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it makes me sad that Attack on Titan is on this list, but not Berserk or Bleach.
AOT is great. Stop bashing it.
I'm not bashing it. I just don't like it. I'm just saying, if
That's
we have
fair.
Attack on Titan on here, we should also have those series because, in my opinion, they're better.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
not saying Attack on Titan is
Jaeger's a good
bad. I'm
anime
just saying
character.
they are better and they should be here.
Next up though is I don't know what this one is. Does anyone recognize this?
Like a Final Fantasy guy.
It does kind of look like Clive from Final Fantasy 16.
Just screams that to me. Like, that looks like a Final Fantasy character.
I'm guessing no one knows it though.
No?
All right. Next is Seven Deadly Sins, and I'd say right behind Demon Slayer.
Yep,
Okay.
that's the right spot for it.
The fourth season kind of hurt it.
The first season is the best season, in my opinion.
The first one, I
Yep,
like the war with the Ten Commandments. That's the I believe
that's
the
fair.
next is Jujutsu Kaisen.
No, that's actually just Gojo. Sorry.
Got to.
This goes right
That's
behind
fair. That's fair.
Eva. If what happened in one of the most recent chapters didn't happen, I would put it in Masterpiece. Tony and Taco know what I'm talking about.
Do I? Oh, no. Fully.
It deals with Gojo.
Oh, okay.
Next up is Dragon Ball Z, and I think that goes behind One Punch.
Are you?
It's
You'd
got
put
the
you'd
No,
put
it's got
Super above One
no,
Punch and Normal
no,
Z? Get the
no.
out of
we did
here.
Taco. We did that for the other one that we recorded.
I know, but now I have backup.
I
You
know
have to
you.
admit, like it has the legacy, but it's lacking so much.
DBZ
So you
clears.
put
No,
Z above Super if you're gonna have it where if you're gonna have it
the
in the
best Dragon
same
Ball
tier.
series. Say Z is the best.
In my opinion, the next one up, OG Dragon Ball, is the best, and that one goes in Masterpiece.
That's fair.
I'll
I'm okay
give you
with that.
that, but I think Z's better than both. But I'll give you it.
Next up is Stars Align.
Heard of
All right, so that goes in that tier. Kaguya-sama, Love is War. This is the one that's better than Your Lie in April.
I'll give it great, seeing as it's, among the top of the top.
I'll take
It
your
is
word for it.
it is other than Fruits Basket, it is the so Fruits Basket is the top ranked romance anime and manga. But for still continuing anime wise, because the manga just ended recently for Kaguya,
Mhm.
um, it is the number one currently airing romance anime, and we're
Huh.
waiting for
Oh,
season
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Next up is Beelzebub.
No, I've actually heard of this, and I've seen a couple of clips. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I'd say it goes right above Parasite the Maximum. Next up is Carol and Tuesday. I think I'm the only one that's watched this.
Yes. And are you kidding me? They put this on here, and to be fair, it's a
It's
Netflix only, so it's gonna be kind of big, but also not as big as some of the other series. But really, you're gonna have this instead of Bleach. Also, hold
um
on. That's
yeah,
part
Haikyuu, right?
one. That's part one,
Part
JoJo.
one and five are on here.
I know. I
Or
was
part
saying
one.
when we first said part two, that wasn't it. You said that's part one. I just saw that. Oh,
But
it's because
Carol
you.
and Tuesday is Bochi the Rock without the introvertism.
Then it's not really Bocchi the Rock now, is it?
You know what I mean? It's high school girls forming a band, a group.
Then say that.
That's what Bochi the Rock is.
Bocchi the Rock is about an introvert high school girl being forced into a band and becoming more open, kind of.
She wasn't forced. That's what she always wanted to do.
She didn't want to join the band immediately because she couldn't say she. That was one of the very first episode where she was kind of forced to do it because it's like, oh, you can play the guitar here, come play with us. We just lost a member. And then she did and played in a box of mangoes. I don't count that as she voluntarily went. I count that as extrovert forcibly adopted introvert.
Either way, Carol and Tuesday is I would put it in good. Um, if you like music, you're gonna like it. I'd say I put it just to satisfy y'all. I put it right above Beelzebub. But
Hey, I wouldn't have had a problem with you putting it above Dragon Ball.
in
I wouldn't have a
reality,
problem with that.
I would put it right behind Erased. No response, so it's staying there.
I've said I'm okay with that.
Next is Food Wars.
I'd put that at the bottom, of very bottom of great. That's how much I like Food Wars. It was good.
I'd say behind Black Clover because there's no Gordon Ramsay.
Wow.
If you want to know where that
You,
reference is
you,
from, check out
you,
last
you know what,
week's
Tony?
best etchy anime.
I
What was
gotta
that,
agree.
Taco?
I
What
gotta
was that,
agree with
Taco?
him. There's no Gordon Ramsay, so I gotta agree with him.
Okay. I see how it is.
There's no
Uh,
one calling me an idiot sandwich, so we gotta take it.
I can't tell what this one is. It's a basketball one, but I can't tell what it is. And when it comes to basketball ones, I'm pretty sure the only one all of us know is Crokin's No Basket.
And Slam Dunk. We know those
And
two.
and Slam Dunk. Yeah.
Next is Terror and Resonance.
Never heard of it.
Anyone else?
Negative.
No bueno.
All right. Next is Prison School.
I know of it now.
That goes at the bottom of OK.
Still don't know what it is.
I can't tell what this one is.
It's the guy with the big weapon, though. He's holding it over his
It's a
shoulders.
sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer. Interesting.
It's Sledge from Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's his origin story.
Next is Code Geass. That goes
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece.
right above Cowboy.
What is
Um,
that? What is that?
I can't tell.
What is it? Like, what the heck is that?
It sucks. This is what I liked about the Quark one because it actually had the Quark like in text
Games.
with the pictures. That would help a lot here,
What the heck is that?
especially for like this one where it's just like an impact frame. Like, what the hell is it?
An impact frame. You just said it.
I mean, yeah.
Thanks, man. I'm working on that.
I would say we'll just put it here because we can't tell what it is. Next is uh, Gurren Lagann.
I put that in great. I didn't really
I
like the ending, but I liked it
I
a lot.
agree. I think it's right above Tokyo Ghoul.
I personally would put it higher, but I'm okay with that placement as well.
We figure it has to pass Baki, Slam Dunk, Haikyuu, and then JoJo's.
I personally would put it above Haikyuu, but once again, I'm okay with where it's
Speaking
placed.
of Baki, we have the Netflix version of Baki, which is the next arc post Baki the Grappler, and that is better than Baki the Grappler. I would say it's right behind Tower of God.
All right.
That's how good Baki is. Next is the cycling one, which I am not even going to attempt the name of it because the name is like 40 characters long.
Fair, and you are good to put that in haven't seen / haven't continued.
Next is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1.
That's part 2. That's Battle Tendency. Part 1's up there.
Sure this is Part 1? Oh, I
Yeah.
see her. I see her now.
This,
I see Gold
what
Joestar, the original Speedwagon.
do you mean original Speedwagon? That's the only Speedwagon.
Uh, Tony, do you want to try to pronounce? I've never figured out how to pronounce this. But nerdy SVT lover, I guess. LUVR.
LUVR? Yeah. What the hell are you talking about?
They just followed us.
Oh, you got
So
a Twitch,
thank you,
Tony?
thank you for the follow. It's while we're recording, so it's all right. But thank you for the follow. I'll DM you in a second. Tony.
All right. I'm sure it just stands for something, or is An abbreviation or something.
Um,
Okay,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
cool.
So this is part two. So this one should
That's
be
part one.
so. Are we okay with part one's placement? I think it's
Part one stays where it is. Part
yeah.
one stays
Part
where it
two,
is,
I say, is above part four.
and that is fair. Even though, in
Um,
my opinion, I'd put it above, but that's okay.
Next is the God of High School. Now this one got hurt because of the pacing. Because Crunchyroll wanted to try to fit too much in the 12 episodes. I think the God of High School goes right above Carol and Tuesday in good tier.
I will not argue.
And any
Can't
disagreements
argue.
on? Okay. I don't know what this one is.
Me either.
Next is Doctor Stone. Now, hear me out. I love science.
It's
Taking manga,
going
taking
good.
manga into account, top of okay.
Ooh.
Hmm. You know, I'm not gonna fight you on it, but I'm also like, really, not even in the bottom of good.
No. Once you see the ending, you'll understand. And I have no clue what this next one is.
That just looks like a weirder version of Armin. Like,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
kind of. But putting that there, we have Roni Kenshin, and we lost Sage.
No.
We have Roni Kenshin next. This is another one. I think this one goes above JJK in great.
Yep. Let's say it's not good enough to be a masterpiece, but it's really good.
Tony, I messaged them. I messaged her and said, I definitely butchered your name. And she's like, what? Next is Hunter x Hunter. Now I know where Taco probably wants to put this.
Okay slash not good.
See, I wouldn't agree with that because taking the Dark World arc into account, it definitely moves up into like the upper echelons of good.
I'll give you it, but I'll only give you it because Killua exists in that show.
I'd say it's right below Psychopaths.
I'll give you that.
Next is Death Note, right below OG Dragon Ball.
Yep.
in my opinion. Now Vinland Saga,
Get that up there above Death Note. Even you know what? Yeah, put it above Dragon Ball as well. Yeah, that's where
yeah,
there.
because that's just the first season, and that the first season is so much of a masterpiece.
Absolutely.
Next, I cannot tell what the next one is.
Looking. No clue. Never mind.
All right, next is Beastars.
I'd put that in just good because I
I
watched
put
a
it,
bit of it and
what
I'd put it above
what's
Parasite. Put it above
what
Parasite.
what saves it is the creator is the
Yeah, she's got Yujiro Hanma backing her up.
yeah. Next we have Mob Psycho 100.
Above One Punch Man, guaranteed.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. I think it's above Dragon Ball Z, but not above Super.
Yeah, but you also put Z below Super, so
Exactly.
I'd put I from what I know of Mob Psycho, I'd put it above both Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
because Mob goes absolutely crazy with question mark percent. He's a freaking demon.
Hmm. I had to change out my headphones because they were my wireless ones were dying.
Yeah.
Well, I picked up these transformer ones that are wireless, and I realized, wait, my computer has Bluetooth connect capabilities, so I don't have to worry about like my earbuds coming out when I'm reaching for something.
The ghost in my room just knocked over some fishing poles.
So right behind Carol and Tuesday.
Yeah, for Mob, that'd be a good placement.
All right, next is Toriko. This is a great one. This is what Food Wars was basically inspired by, but it doesn't have the ecchi. Plus, its first episode was a collab with One Piece.
Was it? That's actually pretty cool.
Yes. Like, you have to watch the One Piece episode, then the first episode of Toriko, or it's the other way around. It's like episode 400 or something of One Piece, and then episode 1 of Toriko, and it's a 2-part special. So if you watch just Toriko, you're not going to get it. And they do it 3 times.
Because wasn't there the one with the Dragon Ball collab as well?
Yep, that's one of the 3. So I would say Toriko goes in great tier. But I can't bring myself to put it above JoJo's.
Yeah, no, not above JoJo's.
Next is Kengan Ashura. I have not watched this one yet.
I've seen a clip of it, and it was this dude is fighting a woman because she wanted to have a child with him to have one of the strongest people in the world be their child, and he just ran away, like, red in the face, scared. But he's, like, one of the best fighters.
So it's basically Baki,
It's similar to
but not
Baki. Like, he's one of those, like, he's a really strong, I think, high school student, but then as soon as, like, a girl approaches him, he just, like, went quiet and ran away.
So he's worse than Baki because Baki is known as the strongest high school student, but he's actually good with girls.
Yeah.
Where would you think it would go, or should we just put it in the haven't seen?
I'd put it in the haven't seen because I haven't seen enough of it. That's, like, the only clip I've seen of it.
All right.
No, should not have existed. Boruto is going to be delegated. Just put it in the Boruto tier. Just change its name. It's Boruto tier.
That's what a lot of people do. And you know what?
Because I don't think... We aren't Flip the I and the E for tier, I believe.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm spelling it like Tier Haibel, like her name.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's
even
right.
it's not even centered.
See, that's how bad it is.
Next is My Hero Academia.
I
Taking
won't
the
put that in.
manga into account, I would
Definitely
put it,
Great.
Masterpiece, even.
Ooh. I mean,
I
I'm with that.
was thinking like right behind OG Dragon Ball.
Okay.
And next is Full Metal, which that goes in top
Yep.
3. That 100% goes in the top 3. There's
Yeah,
no
I
question
can't-
about it.
Can't disagree.
Next is Da-Da-Da-Da.
Haven't seen.
Haven't seen.
Neither have I. Hajime no Ippo. The boxing manga that paved the way for all other boxing
Oh.
mangas.
Hajime no Ippo, I'd say gets put in high grade.
I'd say
I haven't
as well.
seen it, but like, bro, it is crazy that this high schooler
It's the one
is
that
literally
paved
fighting
the way.
adults.
If it wasn't for Hajime no Ippo, we might never have gotten Baki or Kengan Ashura.
Well, we might have, but they probably wouldn't have had the same degree of success.
So I would say it goes like right behind Kenshin.
Yeah.
Death Parade.
I have not
Haven't seen.
watched.
Samurai Champloo.
Top of good.
Is it better than Black Clover though?
Oh yeah, you're right. Behind Black Clover.
Yeah, because the ending doesn't help it.
No.
Taking
I forgot
manga,
Black Clover was there.
taking manga into account, I would say Promised Neverland goes above Doctor Stone, though.
Yeah, it does not go into the shouldn't have been created slash
If it was
Boruto
just
tier.
anime, it would
Boruto
be
tier.
Boruto tier.
Boruto tier.
But if it was just a manga, it'd be in great.
Yeah.
But the anime kills it. Next is Naruto Shippuden.
Great.
Yeah,
Hey, look, it's Boruto's dad.
I'd say it goes right behind JJK.
I put
Fair.
it above JJK.
With what we're getting right now in JJK, though,
Pain.
that is definitely one thing we're getting.
That's both. That's in both Naruto and JJK. So Tacco, you haven't made a good argument.
Pain. Yeah, but Pain's actually in Naruto.
Listen, the guy might be called Pain, but there might be a guy called Pain in JJK
His
coming up
name
soon.
was
You never know.
Yahiko. I know my Naruto. His name was Yahiko.
It was
Yeah.
Pain.
Well, yeah, there's Yahiko, then there's Nagato, but Nagato controls all of them.
Next is AOT.
Masterpiece.
I'd say at the top of great tier.
Masterpiece.
I would say at the top of great tier. If it wasn't for remember we're taking manga into account too, so we have to take in the manga ending as well.
Yeah, you got to take in that trash ending that it has.
So that's why I'd say
Masterpiece.
I still give it top of great.
Masterpiece.
Mainly,
I wouldn't even put it in that. I'd put it in good, but you know what? I'm not allowed to speak
I
my
give it
opinions.
I give it top of great because they actually had Aaron call himself an idiot.
Masterpiece above Pokemon. That's it.
Bro, now you're just starting to lie.
Yeah.
Nah, I like it more than Pokemon. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh kid.
Croconos no basket. It goes right with Haikyuu.
And Slam Dunk, funnily enough.
I mean, the two manga that saved sports manga were Haikyuu and Croconos no basket, and it was because of them that Blue Lock was able to exist. So,
Yeah.
next
Fair
is
point.
OG Naruto, which
Look,
Look,
right
it's
next to
Boruto's
Shippuden.
dad as a kid.
Right next to Shippuden.
we didn't put it that high on the other one
We should, though.
because we have to
Well,
remember
this isn't what we should have.
pretty much half of it is filler.
Yeah, that's also half a Shippuden.
True.
Listen, are you really going to separate Boruto's dad's life as a kid as a kid separate from Boruto's dad as an adult? Put them together.
I will rewatch Shippuden willingly. I will not rewatch OG Naruto willingly.
Yeah, but you could always rewatch the Chunin exams. Oh, so
Shooting
great.
exams are good.
And the Sasuke retrieval.
See, that's where I fall off.
And
I'd say the Land of Waves.
I was just about to get there,
Zabuza.
too.
Zabuza and Chunin exam is like the only redeeming qualities of OG Naruto. I would put it.
Sasuke retrieval arc is great.
I don't like the Sasuke retrieval arc. I don't.
Because you don't like Sasuke. But that also helps.
That's not even.
That's a major key. You can't lie to me.
There weren't that many good fights in the Sasuke retrieval arc.
See?
The only good fight in the Sasuke retrieval arc was the fight at the Final Valley.
Isn't it
Which was-
because most of those fights are with Sasuke, though?
Yeah, the fight was...
Yeah, wow. I couldn't imagine that he doesn't like the fights because they have Sasuke and he doesn't like Sasuke.
So Sasuke's not. It's the Sound 4 and Kimimaru that the fights are against in the Sasuke retrieval.
Oh, but when Gaara shows up to help Lee... Oh, come on.
You know
It's
my
incredible.
take on Gaara.
Yeah, you need... Yeah,
Bro, this guy needs
You're
help with
tripping.
Naruto characters.
you're tripping, because Gaara's
The
great.
only fight that Sasuke is part of in the Sasuke retrieval arc because granted, the first part of the Shippuden is the final part of the Sasuke retrieval arc. With the going to the Orochimaru's lair and all that. That's part of the Sasuke retrieval arc. But the only fight in OG Naruto in the Sasuke retrieval arc with Sasuke is the fight at the Final Valley.
Which
And it's the
is
only
incredible.
fight I like.
In the retrieval arc or in general?
In the retrieval arc.
Okay. I was waiting for you to say in general, because I was about to come right back at you for that.
My favorite fight is Pain versus Naruto.
In OG?
No, Pain doesn't fight Naruto and OG.
Well, we're talking about OG.
Oh, OG, my favorite fight?
I have to say Kakashi and Zabuza.
I mean, it's fair. I think it's Lee and Gaara.
That's a good one. That's probably my number 2 in OG Naruto. And then the
But
Final Valley is my number 3.
but you gotta put OG Naruto next to Shippuden.
I can't, because I can't put OG Naruto higher than JoJo's. I cannot put it higher than JoJo's.
You can put it behind Shippuden.
But that's still putting it above JoJo's and Baki.
I think it's better than both.
The fights
I'll
in
tell you right
Baki,
now.
I think, are better than the top 2 fights in OG Naruto.
Yeah, but Naruto has some of the best choreographed fights in all of anime.
That's not till Shippuden.
Regardless.
Because my favorite fight in Shippuden is Pain versus Naruto and Kakashi versus Obito.
So that is the best anime fight choreographed, still, in my opinion.
Well,
I still think Shippuden should be.
Momoshiki's up there.
Sasuke and Naruto versus Momoshiki actually takes that choreograph. Can't talk. Takes that and ups it. Like, scales it up.
Yeah, but they didn't have the flashbacks like they had in the Kakashi Obito fight.
That's another thing with OG Naruto and Naruto Shippuden as a whole.
Oh, so great.
Too many.
Honestly, they've both had great ass fights, but the most meaningful one is Sasuke and Itachi.
And that's in Shippuden.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I'm not going to argue the Shippuden spot. I don't mind a Shippuden spot, but the OG, I cannot put above JoJo's.
No, it goes above JoJo's.
I agree.
Y'all haven't
Not
watched
even-
JoJo's, enough of JoJo's yet.
Yeah, but you bash Naruto way too much to not give it credit.
Bro, Naruto's
I
barely in my
have
top
watched
75.
JoJo's, but I have not watched Naruto. But from what I understand with OG Naruto, no, it does not beat any parts of JoJo's.
And now we're 2v2.
Where's Aaron?
We know what he's gonna
I don't
say.
need his opinion. If I get his opinion,
His
he's
number
gonna
1
put it in
is
masterpiece.
Naruto. We can't
He'll put it
trust
in
that.
masterpiece. Here, I'll ask him
Exactly.
anyway.
I'll roll
where does
I'll roll a
Naruto go?
D20.
He says he goes in God tier.
Yeah, see? We can't
It
trust
goes
him.
above all.
I'll roll a D20. Evens, it goes above JoJo's. Odds, it stays where
Original
it's
right now.
sitting. Alright?
Alright.
Evens, it goes above JoJo's. Odd, it stays where it's at. It's a 12.
Let's go.
I hate that. Ugh.
No, it deserves it.
Next
Does not
is-
deserve to be above Tower of God. I'm just saying.
Deserves it.
Next is, haven't you heard I'm Sakamoto-kun? This is
But that one's
this is the
not one.
perfectionist.
That's funny.
They try to pull so many pranks on him, but they never work.
He just randomly has an umbrella open in the bathroom stall. Like, why?
His character is the literal definition of main character plot armor.
Oh, they got rid of his desk. That's okay. He'll sit in the window.
When they pulled the chair out underneath him and he just air sat like Mash and Mashal.
Bro, it's so stupid, but it's funny.
I would say, as a whole, though, I would say it goes in like good, but at the
Okay,
bottom
going
of
good. Yeah.
Next is Ass Class.
Hmm.
I'd say Ass Class goes right behind Baki the Grappler.
Fine.
Cope, I know you've watched it.
Sorry, what was it? Above what?
Ass Class goes right behind Baki the Grappler, above Gurren Lagann.
No, it goes in front.
You think it goes in front of Baki the Grappler?
Yeah.
Here's a debate. Here's the debate. Let us know in the comments what you think about this as well. Who wins in the fight? Koro Sensei or Yujiro Hanma?
My thoughts, Koro Sensei, not Koro, because Yujiro might be the strongest man alive. I don't know if he's at the power required to kill a man who blew up the moon.
I don't think you've gotten that far in Ass Class to know the whole story behind that.
I know the full story, but I'm just saying.
You know the full story?
Oh, I do not. That
Okay.
for some reason the mic is cutting out.
Yeah, no, I can't say it. Cope knows the full story, so he knows where I'm getting at. Um, I think Koro Sensei wins as well because Yujiro Hama would refuse to use the special tools that damage Koro Sensei and try to
Exactly.
use
It's just
nothing but his fist.
his durability just really does not. It doesn't allow Yujiro to harm him, pretty much.
Yeah.
Plus his speed. Yujiro's not going to land a hit on him.
Yeah. Well, we never seen Yujiro move as fast as he possibly could.
I'm just saying. I don't think he
He
can.
hits Mach 20.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to hit Mach 20. I'd be impressed if Yujiro did, but
Never know. We never seen it.
exactly.
Next is JoJo's Part 5.
My personal opinion, I put that below every other part of JoJo's.
Every other part. It has the strongest character in all of JoJo's.
I'm going to tell you right now why I think that. Araki has made it very clear in every part of JoJo's. Once someone dies, they can't come back. But in part 5,
Dio did.
someone dies. Giorno somehow puts their soul back in their body, so they are still alive, but as a decomposing body and getting progressively weaker.
Um,
That is stupid.
Dio died 3 times.
Oh no. It's so how Araki worded it is if someone dies, they cannot be brought back by the power of a stand.
Okay. I know that was made prevalent in the first 6 episodes of Part 4 when Josuke tries to bring back the one.
His grandfather.
Yeah.
It happens as well in. I believe it happens in part 3. No, it does not happen in part 3.
No, they
I
take
believe it's
Dio's blood to revive Joseph.
yeah, that's what it was. But like outside of that,
I don't know what this next. I don't know what any of these last 6 are.
oh, that's the wrong thing. That's Firefox. I want to go here, and then here, and then look, and then I can't tell because it doesn't have any good defining characteristics.
No.
I can't tell any of those last 6 either.
So they all
I'd
just
say
go
just
here. Alright. So that's our tier list for these manga. Some I don't agree with. But for the most part, it's a pretty sound list, I would say. With One Piece, Vagabond, Full Metal, Code Geass, Cowboy Bebop, Vinland Saga, OG Dragon Ball, My Hero Academia, Death Note, and Pokemon in Masterpiece. And great tier, we have AOT, Kaguya-sama Love is War, Your Lie in April, Akira, which is what we're guessing that one is. If you actually know what that one is, please let us know in the comments. Neon Genesis Evangelion, Rurouni Kenshin, Hajime no Ippo, Jujutsu Kaisen, Naruto Shippuden, OG Naruto, Tower of God, Baki, JoJo's Part 3, Part 2, Part 4, Part 1, Part 5, Toriko, Haikyuu, Kuroko's no Basket, Slam Dunk, Ass Class, Baki the Grappler, Gurren Lagann, Tokyo Ghoul. In good, we have Black Clover, Samurai Champloo, Food Wars, Psychopaths, Hunter x Hunter, Erased, Tower, The God of High School, Carol and Tuesday, Mob Psycho 100, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, One Punch Man, Beelzebub, Beastars, Parasite the Maximum, and haven't you heard I'm Sakamoto-kun? In okay, not good, we have Promised Neverland, Dr. Stone, Demon Slayer. That's going to churn some people who watch this. I already know that's going to... Please don't fight in the comments about that.
no, do fight in the comments so we can report you all for being stupid.
Seven Deadly Sins, Bakuman, and Prison School. And I haven't watched yet. For the ones that we had no clue what they even were, please let us know what they were in the comments because we might actually know some of these if we were given a better idea of what they actually were. Like, I mean, this panel is literally someone hitting a wall. Like, how can you tell what that is? And then in Boruto tier, all by its loathsome is Boruto. But thank you for joining us for this tier list. Make sure you check out all the links in the description below. Leave a like, subscribe. I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving, and we'll see y'all this upcoming Saturday. Any closing words? No, no one has any closing words.
Other than don't fight in the comments, like, subscribe, and follow, and share, and all those things. And actually, no, do fight in the comments, like I said earlier, so we can report you for being stupid, because this is called opinions. You're allowed to have them.
And we're taking the manga into account for all the ones that we know the manga for.
Not just anime only, and it's not just manga only, it's both.
If it was anime only, Demon Slayer would probably be in good tier. Promised Neverland would be down in Boruto tier. Dr. Stone would be in great tier. But make sure you use the code MADNESS5 at Rogue Energy to get yourself 5% off at checkout. And remember, stay humble, get rumbled.
Atomic.